We started our class with Khalil Gibran's words that many of us spend our whole lives running from feeling pain with the mistaken belief that we cannot bear the pain, but we have already borne the pain. What we have not done is to feel all that we are beyond the pain. So, what is it in us that is beyond the pain? There is a voice in our head that may complain of many things. That's the voice of the ego, a conditioned mind pattern, a thought. But there is also something that's aware of the voice. This awareness is that part of you which is always untouched by pain. And in fact, whenever you're worried, it's good to recognize that all the stories that constitute your worry begin with what if thoughts, which are largely imagination because none of us can look into the future. So when we are trying to fight our fears, we are trying to fight a phantom, something that does not exist, and we cannot fight imagination. The best way to fight it is to see through it, to know that it is only imagination, and come back to the real, which is your breath, which is the awareness field beyond thought. And then to see that whatever your mind is calling unacceptable, it calls unacceptable because it divorces it from God. But if you really see that these two principles, Purusha and Prakriti, that make you up, Purusha is the awareness, Prakriti is the play of thoughts in your mind, are both emanations of one God field. Then you can watch the storm of thoughts without feeling disgusted by it, because this too is an emanation, a radiation of the Lord. And therefore, Sri Aurobindo says, the two who are one, Purusha and Prakriti who are one, there are two who are one and play in many worlds. In knowledge and ignorance they have spoken and met, and light and darkness are their eyes interchange. Our pleasure and pain are their wrestle and embrace. Our deeds, our hope, are intimate to their tale. They are married secretly in our thought and life. So when we see that both these aspects are part of one God essence, we can watch Prakriti being anchored in Purusha, and the more we deepen into this witness consciousness, the Sakshi Bhav becomes Anumanta Bhav, the giver of sanction. The witness can sanction certain movements of Prakriti, and when that sanction is withdrawn, the movement of Prakriti ceases. So, whenever we are dealing with a difficult moment or crisis, we notice our brain is always overthinking to find a solution. If we find a solution, that's good, then there's no more anxiety. But if we don't find a solution, it is futile to go on overthinking. Because what we are calling a crisis, it's not really a crisis at all. As Sri Aurobindo says in Savitri, the events that shape the appearance of our lives are born from the spirit sun of hidden powers, digging a tunnel through emergency. So the crisis is just part of the evolutionary plan taken to take us forward. So then we keep our peace and trust the solution to come our way when the time is right.